Hi, my name is Brennan Bird, and this is my concept map. I did my concept map over the impact of youth sports for my informative speech that we'll be working on next week. I have 3 points. The 3 points are physical development, mental and emotional growth, and social life and skills. I did a lot of research on this and the impact of youth sports, and it's something that I think has helped me a lot. In my upbringing and my childhood, and I've seen the impacts with my siblings and with my peers. So, for physical development, it's seen in youth sports um, very important for children because it builds strength and coordination. Um, it encourages healthy habits and it reduces childhood obesity and sickness. And one thing that I think is very important is there's a lot of childhood obesity right now and a lot of kids with sicknesses. Uh, and I think that by making it more of a point to have kids in youth sports, we reduce childhood obesity while doing it in a way that kids are having fun and learning ways to keep themselves healthy while doing it in a way where they can improve overall in all of the physical ways and develop themselves to be not necessarily for athletes in high school and middle school and growing up, but just to be a more able person um, and just be able to have a more healthy life. The next one is mental and emotional growth. I believe that, or not just I believe, but the stats show that kids in youth sports are more confident and have a lot more self confidence. The youth sports also teaches how to handle failure and success. I, in my personal life, have seen lots of kids, even in high school, struggle with failing with things and also failing to be humble when they are successful. And I think that's a very important part of life is being able to understand when you fail that it's not a setback, but it's something to learn from and move on. And when you're successful, it's something to be humble about and help others to reach your level or reach where you're at. Um, and then it also reduces anxiety. So kids in youth sports, it's seen a lot in, there's been a lot of studies on the mental health of children, especially recently. And one thing is there's a lot of depression and anxiety in children and in, elementary through high school. And it shows that the kids that are in youth sports who can build friendships and stuff and just be active are overall have less stress and anxiety and are a lot happier. My last point is social/life skills. This teaches teamwork, which is extremely important because in the real world, you'll be working a lot with other people and learning from other people and also teaching other people and being able to work well with other people, I think is something very important. It also builds communication skills, being able to communicate effectively with teammates on the field or the court, and being able to overcome difficulties and differences with teammates and build good friendships that you can learn and build off of each other and work with each other and to be able to communicate how you're feeling effectively to a teammate so then y'all can work together to solve problems and overall become better as a unit. In businesses and companies, that's a lot how things work is people work in teams, especially nowadays, and being able to build those skills from a young age and have that as a building block or something that you've learned from a young age and develop over time through high school and college and to whenever you get into a job one day is extremely important. And starting with youth sports and starting with kids is just helps that become an easier thing. And then the last point is it develops discipline and time management. Discipline, the ability to be on time to things and to eat healthy and wake up on time, and things like this are extremely important. And time management, I know I've struggled with time management, but being able to learn these things, especially at a young age, can be extremely helpful when they're older. Those are my 3 points. And then, how did this help me with building my speech? This helped me to show all of my thoughts more clearly, and show just how I want to outline my speech, and what points I want to be intentional about hitting, and what I want to inform my audience about, and what I think are the most important parts of the topic that I chose with the impact of youth sports. And the impact of youth sports is something that I'm very passionate about, because I think that it's helped me a lot in my life, and I've seen it be helpful in a lot of other people's lives. So I think that being able to choose a topic that you're passionate about while also having, kind of a roadmap to building a good speech can be extremely effective. And I think the concept map really helped me with that. In conclusion, my 3 points were physical development, mental and emotional growth, and social/life skills. Thank you for your time.